Hello YouTubers, this is Mer171. Today I'm bringing you my new Nighthawk AAC Custom in 45. This is the 1911 Nighthawk Custom. It's made in collaboration with Advanced Armament Corporation to host their Tri-Rant suppressor. Now before we continue, we always verify that the firearm is in fact unloaded. So we will lock the slide back, look at the chamber, feel it if possible, these you can. No round in the chamber and no magazine in the firearm. That means this firearm should be safe to handle. Now we'll lower the slide slowly as to not damage the sear and or the barrel lock up the slide. Now, the first thing to point out is that this firearm does come with a threaded barrel. This is for screwing on the AAC Tri-Rant suppressor. Now some of you will say that that is not enough just to be suppressor ready, and they would be correct. This firearm does come with an additional recoil spring. It's tuned for subsonic 45 rounds. That way that when you change out the recoil spring and screw on the suppressor, you are ready to go. The AAC suppressor should function. The gun should function with the suppressor, I should say. But that's not it. This gun comes with cosmetic add-ons for the suppressor. Notice the proprietary relieving on the slide, the top of the slide, the back of the magazine, the mainspring housing, and the front strap. These are proprietary cuts to make it aesthetically pleasing to the eye with the AAC suppressor. They should match up, which is pretty cool. That means your gun, aesthetically speaking, will look like it all matches and goes together. And that's good, in my opinion. I like a good looking gun. Other traits of this firearm are, of course, it is a forged slide and receiver. Nighthawk Custom is big on forging parts for strength and reliability. It does come with a match grade barrel. Now notice that the entire gun is blacked out just while I'm talking about it, so that's pretty cool as well. But the ultra thin aluminum grips with the Nighthawk emblem on them. That's pretty cool too. Came with the ultra thin grips. I like to put those on my 1911s anyway. I feel they're more comfortable. So that's pretty cool. I like that. It fits in my hand well without having to change out the grips. Now, the entire firearm is dehorned for carrying so that there won't be any catchy edges. Nothing just 90 degreed or real pointy. So that's pretty cool. I won't probably be carrying it anywhere but my ranch unless I just feel the urge to, but that's cool nonetheless. It is nice to hold. Nothing catches on you, nothing cuts on you. It's real comfortable. Doesn't catch on any of my clothes or anything when I do carry it. Now, and not to mention, there is one added bonus. There is the Hein proprietary sight. These are cuts for one-handed cocking. I will give you a demonstration of that now. It's easy enough. Now, as well as being able to cock with one hand, the 2-dot system makes it very easy for sight acquisition. You just line up the 2 and go. It's even faster than 3-dot. It's been shown. I don't know, I've been shooting it a lot lately. It's the first gun I've had with the just one rear dot, and it is fast, and I enjoy it. I'm thinking about changing out a few of my other 1911s to that kind of pattern in the rear sight. Now, additional upgrades on this particular gun is it does in fact have the ambi safety, which is cool enough. I didn't order it that way. I bought this one off the shelf off a Figuration, a gun store. One of my local gun stores ordered it under, but after holding it and playing with it, I couldn't pass. Even though I gotta admit, in the store having the little yellow tag and the zip tied everything else is kind of annoying, but it also makes you feel kind of good that it's not been handled very much. It certainly hasn't been roughed up, so that's pretty cool. And of course the recon frame is available in this gun in case you do want a rail. This time I actually chose not to get a rail. I thought it'd be nice to have a more traditional look to this 1911, since it's suppressor ready and so much of it is not traditional with the way the sights look and the threaded barrel, etc., etc. Anyway, now, what did it come with? Came with a keychain with the Nighthawk emblem on it. Again, seems to be made out of leather. It's a keychain. It's not much I can say about that. Spent shell and a wrench for the grips. That's what came in this pocket. Came with the sight, verifying its accuracy with 3 separate rounds, and which gunsmith in particular bought it. Now this is pretty spectacular. They did this at 15 yards. Now I will say at 10 yards, freehand, I shot fairly well with it myself. I'll show y'all here that right now actually. Now anyway, now that you've seen it shot again, let's get into what else came in the bag. This is a do and don't list. Of course, number 1 on the top is don't let the slide fall on an empty chamber. And it explains to you why that's bad. I'm not the only one who says that. You'll find that to be a very common statement amongst manufacturers and gunsmiths. People don't think that's a problem. It is. Don't drop your slide on an empty chamber. But one of the funny do's it gives is do dry fire this firearm. You don't need snap caps to practice with it. So that's pretty cool. You're not going to hurt it by dry fire. So you can practice in your living room or whatever. Whatever people practice in when they aren't shooting. Gives you a discounted offer for magazines, which is alright. I mean, I guess you can always use more magazines, right? And a youth handgun safety notice. Here is some warranty information. That's pretty cool. And it came with this cleaning / lubricating oil. I don't have it on me, but this tells you how to use it. It's the Gibbs oil, for anybody who's wondering. And of course the manual, which goes into detail on how to deal with Nighthawk's 1911s. Now here's the case it came with. It came with the 2 mags that it came with. See, it came with 1 blacked out mag, as well as 1 stainless mag. I put some bullets in it to let you see what it looks like when it's fully loaded. Notice it's got a counter up to 8, as does the other one. So you get 2 magazines with this gun, and 8 mag slots for them. The inside of these are cushioned on one side, and they're, I guess, I'm not sure what that is. It feels kind of like nylon on the other. And the firearm, of course, fits in these slots, as well as the paperwork on the other side. So there you go. If you had a suppressor, you'd probably want to put it in the bag too with its paperwork, so you get 2 slots. That's pretty nice. Case feels pretty solid, pretty durable. Can't say it's my favorite part of the gun, but it comes with a case, and that's kind of nice. Now, anyway, as far as easy to shoot and operation, this 1911 is easy to wield. It's easy to aim, it's easy to load, it's easy to cycle, it's easy to everything. It's a very well made gun. The fit and finish is perfect on it. You can see that. No interesting lines, no rough spots, no nothing. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad when they go through the time it takes to fit everything together right and to finish it, so that it all matches well, all blends well, all does everything well. Now the retail is around $3,300 for this gun, plus extra add-ons and options, so it's not the cheapest 1911s, but those of us who love high-end 1911s, $3,300 isn't outrageous to get a hand-built 1911. So that's pretty cool. And anyway, I wanted to bring you all my new Nighthawk Custom AAC Custom, and just kind of show you all and show you what Nighthawk's doing these days, and let you know that I'm impressed with it. I love it. I enjoy shooting it. It's a very, very nice gun. And I would highly recommend one to anybody who's got the budget for it. It's a player in the high-end market. And of course, being ready to jump into Class 3, it's kind of nice too. Anyway, this is Merle171. I'm signing off. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.